For many people, what I'm going to talk about today might be very uncomfortable. I mean, you wake up every day in the morning and you exchange your time for money, right? You work hard so that you can get money. But where does money actually come from? Right? Have you ever asked yourself this question? Where does this money that I'm working so hard actually come from? So I'm going to break that down today, right? If this is going to be uncomfortable for you, you can leave the video now. But if you want to find out, stick with us, right? As you know, in this channel, we talk all things real estate, all things personal finance, so that you are the driver of your financial life and not just the passenger. Okay, so let's get to it, shall we? Where does money come from? Right? So, in an economy, right? In an economy which has 100% of the money, that money can be broken down into two, right? Can be broken down in what we call physical cash, right? Which is only, and get this right, which is only around 3% of the total money in an economy. I hope you got that, right? And then the 97% that is remaining, it's actually debt or credit, right? In the system. Let me repeat this so that you can clearly understand it. An economy is basically having around 3% of cash. And the rest of the 95% is it's debt or credit. Right? So let's break it down how all this, both of them are created. Right? Because everybody is after money. Everybody is working for money. Everybody wants to put their hands on money. But we need to really understand, where does it come from? So, where does the cash come from? Right? The cash is easy. Cash is printed by the Reserve Bank in South Africa. In the US, it will be the Federal Reserve Bank, right? They just call it a different name, or they call them the Fed. Those are the ones that print the money, right? So when they print the money, where is that money based on? Right? In the olden days, right, before 1971, money was based on how much gold reserves you have in an economy. So what it means if you have, let's say, 10 million worth of gold, then it means you will print the units or the notes that is worth 10 million, right? But in this day, because now money is based on an IOU, which means it's just a piece of paper in a way, right? So it's no longer based on the gold standard. It's no longer based on how much gold reserve you have in the system. It is just printed. This is why you have so much inflation in an economy. And in each and every economy that is not based on gold, you have inflation. The prices increases, which means that the more you print the notes, the more you create inflation, which means over time the prices of things goes up. So that's how the notes are created, right? They are created because when the government is running out of money, they go to the Reserve Bank, and then the Reserve Bank prints the notes, and then the government in turn give the Reserve Bank government bonds. But this is not, I want to make it simple so that it can be clearly understood where does money actually come from. But your money actually is not worth anything, right? Its worth is just determined by our belief that it's worth something, but it's actually worth nothing. Okay, so those are the notes which amounts to 3% of an economy, where they actually come from. Okay, I hope that's clear. Now let's get to the 97%, how it's actually created, right? It's me and you, right? You have an emergency, right? When you have an emergency, you don't have an emergency fund. What do? You go to the bank and say, hey, bank, give me a loan, right? Does the bank actually have that money? No. The money give you what we call digital money, right? It's just a money that will appear on your app, right? Saying you have 50,000 that you have you are given by the bank. So where does the bank get that money? They just create it out of thin air. So before you went to the bank, that exact day, that money was not even existent. Right? So that money was just created right there. Which that money is a liability for you and an asset for the bank. Now, for you, how do you repay that money? You need to get the physical cash and repay that money to the bank. I hope this is really making a bit of sense, right? So the economic system, that's why money is designed to flow, right? That's why you are surprised that it's not staying in your pocket, but it's flowing. It goes out of your pocket as quick as you get it. Because there's only 3% of it, and that 3% of it should flow. Because the rest of the 97% is debt. That's why most of our people in each economy are over indebted or have so much debt because there's not enough money flowing in the system. But there is too much debt in the system. So it's very much important to understand, where does money come from? How it's created? If you understand this, you will know how to use money and how to actually generate it, right? I hope this actually opens some eyes for someone to understand what is money, where does it come from. In essence, our economy today is based on an IOU. And you cannot fully understand that if you don't go back to 1971 when all the things changed. But that's a story of another day, right? And every single time people are complaining that the prices of things are going up. But that's the economic system. The prices of things are going up because of inflation. Inflation is caused by money printing, right? So this is just by design. And you'll be kidding yourself if you think that the prices are gonna go down at some point. Never. They're not gonna go down. So what you must do is to increase your productivity, the rate at which you create your income. So that's the only thing that's gonna save you. The government is not gonna save you because the government are the one that is running all the system. So you need to find a way to increase your productivity so that the costs that are keeping on increasing, you will be able to cover them because they are never going down. Unless if by some sort of miracle, this economic system is changed that is based on IOU. So this is very much critical to try and understand. You need to understand the bottom line is that 97% is debt and 3% is physical cash. And all this money that is available in the system is based on an IOU. It is based on nothing of value. It's not based on gold, it's not based on silver, it's not based on any, it's just getting printed. and it's just created out of thin air by the banks. So this is what you need to understand. And if you really gonna make it in this economic system, you need to understand how to use debt, because the whole financial system is made out of debt, and the banks are properly utilizing this system to generate themselves money by creating debt. So in essence, you need to understand how you can create money by using debt. Let me end it there. But guys, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I get a lot of messages from other people that, you know what, keep up posting these videos. They are helping us. So I would like to help as many people as possible. So please subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, share with your friends so that also they can also get this help. They can get this understanding that you are getting, right? Thanks guys. I will see you in the next one.